Hello. Uh, we'll just be seeing how to create the FuturesTree file. So, in case if you have the shortcut on the desktop, you'll have to do is you'll have to double click on the shortcut button. And in my case, I don't need a shortcut, so I don't have it. So, what you do is click on the read only button, and then you have this macros here. There is a button called as options, where it says that macros have been disabled. So just go there and then click on that option button. You'll get this pop-up where you'll have to click on enable this content. So once you click on this enable content, just say OK. You'll be prompted for the date. That is, the date is nothing but the previous trading day. The previous trading day is 11th of August. So this is the format 11-AUG-2014. This is the format what we use. And the date, in case it is last Friday, in case it is Monday, then you'll have to the previous trading day date. That is the Friday's date. So once you do this, just say OK. And always check if you are logged in or not. So I will click the login button. Now here I can see. So if you get any of this, you see that I recognize the content. Just say continue. This is an error page. We usually get this for when tables are not right. Just say OK. It doesn't harm anything. So here I have my login. My login is optionstree.com and my password is a different one. So you also should have your own login ID. So in case if you are not logged in, just sign in, type your login ID and the password, and just say OK. So here you'll have the list, that is your portfolio of scripts that you have, and just close this. So once you're logged in, you don't need this pop-up. So you can just close it. Once you close that, then you click on the historical data. So once I click on historical data button, you can just see it here at the bottom of the page that it is updating. It is updating script by script. So this again depends on the speed of your internet. So you can see Bharti Airtel, Reliance, ONGC, CAN, Tata Steel, Hindalco. So that is done. So we have taken the historical data. The next thing what we'll be doing is we'll be clicking on this current day data button at 9:15 or 9:16. Let's say 9:16 itself. And these red vertical lines what you are seeing will disappear. I will show that to you in practical. So it's around 9:12 now. So under 4 minutes we can see how this works. So we have 30 scripts here. So you can always put this in the full screen mode. So you have 30 scripts here: Nifty, Bank Nifty, SBI, HDFC, and that is IT Pack. The motors, we have infra, we have real estate, and we have pharma, then telecom and all this stuff. So we have 30 scripts, and here we get the entry. We have the entry buttons here. The target 1, target 2, intermediate target, that is final target, target 7, and expanding target for each and every script. So you'll be getting the prices for the buy side and the sell side every day. And in the middle of this buy and sell, you have some percentages here. This percentages actually indicate the amount of profit you'll be making in case if a particular script reaches its target. Let's say it reaches a target, Nifty reaches a target of intermediate target. So you'll be making 2% profit on your investment, and this is calculated as per the NSE margin. And in case if your broker is giving you very good margins, your profits will also be much more than what is indicated here. And the X symbol what you are seeing here is, it indicates that that particular script is not ready to trade. and against the script what we have is the current market price, which keeps refreshing every 4 seconds. And SL is the stop loss. For an entry, we'll be seeing that in real time. For an entry, there is always a stop loss, either on the buy side or the sell side. This is your stop loss. And the 75 what you are seeing is nothing but the number of lots that you can trade in case you have an investment of say around 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs or whatever it is. So this is not that relevant because you'll be actually trading on your own accounts. So it depends on the kind of trade what you want to take, and the number of lots is always your choice. And the load button here what we are seeing is newly introduced, which will actually, in case if I want to change this SBI into, let's say, Punjab National Bank, so I just type PNB and enter. So I have got the PNB script here, and I will click on the load button after 9:15 only. So not now. So I can keep changing the name of the scripts also this way. So now let me just come back to the original position. It's 9:15 now. So in another 1 minute, we'll just take the current day data. That is, we'll be clicking on this current day data button, and we will be getting the prices of some scripts. And after that, we will be putting on auto refresh on mode. Auto refresh on mode will fetch you the data continuously every 3 seconds. And this server 1 and server 2 are two radio buttons where you get the data from. In case if you are using Windows 7, that is the operating system, you will usually be, by default it will be in server 2. And in case if you are using Windows 8 and licensed version of the operating system, you can take the data from server 1 also. So let me just take the current day data. So now we can see that Nifty, Bank Nifty. Now once we click on the current day data, we'll have to click on the auto refresh on button. So now we can see that Nifty, Bank Nifty, we have Tech Mahindra and Orcom. You see that there are no vertical red lines here. This means that these particular scripts are ready for trading. That is Nifty, Bank Nifty, Tech Mahindra and Orcom. So, and for the rest of the scripts, you can actually see that you still have that into symbol, and there are vertical lines, red lines. So this means that these particular scripts are not ready for trading still. We have Cipla also ready for trading. You can see that Orcom and Tech Mahindra here. So what we'll be doing is at 9:30 again, we'll be clicking on the current day data button for the rest of the scripts. This means that we have not got the data for these scripts. So now let me just click on the current day data again. So you can see that Nifty, it started at target 1, now it is at target 2. The same thing with Bank Nifty, started at 14,919. It's a sell call, both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank of Baroda, we have a sell call again. We have TCS sell call, Infi is a sell call, JP is a buy call, DLF is a buy call, and Tata Motors is a sell call. Sun Pharma is a buy, ITC is a sell, Bharti Airtel is a sell, Reliance we should be getting a call, ONGC we have a buy, Tata Steel is a gap up. So we will be clicking on the current day data button again in another few minutes, because you see that HDFC, ICICI Bank, Yes Bank, Wipro, HCL Tech, Hero Motors, all these are not ready for trading still because we haven't got the data for this. So we'll be clicking on the current day data again after some time. So we have this intermediate targets here. Intermediate targets are safe targets where a person can make around 5% profit if you exit at this point. There are some scripts like Bank of Baroda which opened gap down. So you can ignore these kind of trades and then try to trade in other scripts. You can change the scripts names here. We'll see that again. Like in case of Tata Steel, Bank of Baroda, TCS, all these were gap up and gap down. So we can ignore these kind of trades and trade on other scripts. We have some news-based scripts also today. So let's click on the current day data button again. You can see that Nifty and Bank Nifty have made their intermediate targets. We have a sell call in ICICI Bank. So you can just see that here, other than HDFC Bank, the rest of the scripts are ready for trading. So how you trade is, let me just take an example of Tech Mahindra itself. We have got the entry here, 2164. So the prices what you are seeing are the equity market prices or the cash market prices. So with the cash market prices, we can trade on futures and options also. So when you get a sell call in Tech Mahindra 2164, this will particularly turn into red. So here what you'll do is you will be shorting one lot of Tech Mahindra in futures at the current market price, whatever might be the price. And for a buy call, it's the same thing. So when CAN is 311.5, you'll buy one lot of CAN India in futures at the current market price, whichever is existing at that point of time. Now you can change the name of the scripts also, like what we have. Let's say PTC, ONGC, it's already in a buy call. Let's take BHEL, BPCL, Coal India. Let's change some of the names here. We have seen that Bharti Airtel was on gap down. So here let's place BHEL. So once we click on once we type BHEL and press enter, now we'll load the data. So BHEL is a cell call. Now in the place of Reliance, let me put BPCL. Then I'll click the load button. And in place of Tata Steel, let me just put NMDC, Tata Power, so I just put NMDC there. And in place of Delco, I'll take Tata Power. So I just type the correct symbol and press enter and then click on the load button. So when you are doing this, your auto refresh should be off, and once you complete that, you can just put on your auto refresh on button. So now we will be getting the data for all these scripts also. BHEL is what we have added, BPCL we have added, NMDC and Tata Power we have added. So Bank of Baroda is now at its final target. Sun Pharma is at its intermediate target. So these are the safe level targets. You can just see that here. And for every script you have the stop loss here. So for Bank Nifty, it's a sell call. This is a stop loss. In case if you feel that the stop loss is too steep, then you can avoid trading in that particular script, and then you can add another script and then trade in them. Now DLF, we have a buy call. So with this you can trade in 30 scripts at a time, and you can add whatever scripts you want, which are existing in the futures segment. So in case if the scripts makes final target, you can just remove that script, like what in case of ONGC. It has done its final target, you have made around 10% profit. You can just change its name and get in another script which you want to trade on. Now HDFC, I'm not getting anything, so what I'll do is, in place of HDFC, I'll take PNB. So when you are changing the script, always make sure that your auto refresh button is off. You can see that the red lines are still there, but you have this green tick symbol, so you can trade on that. So this is how we trade. In the next session, what I will actually do is I will show you some other strategies how you can trade better.